Dear President Iohannis, dear Commissioner Simpson, dear guests, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd like to welcome President of Romania, who is on official visit to Azerbaijan, and express gratitude for participation at today's important event. This once again demonstrates the importance Romania is paying to the issues related to energy security, and our future joint steps will be done in close coordination between our two countries, which are strategic partners. I also would like especially express gratitude to Madam Commissioner Simpson for continuous support to all our initiatives, for very efficient co-chairing of the Advisory Council of the Southern Gas Corridor, and for her contribution to successful implementation of this important project. Today we gather for the 9th time, and of course we have a lot to talk about, to review what has been done as we usually do, and of course the most important, to plan our future steps. A lot has changed in the world since the 8th Advisory Council of the Southern Gas Corridor, which was held here a year ago. The world has changed. Energy security issues became more and more important for every country. And as I usually said during the meetings, that energy security really is a matter of national security. And all what has been done by our joint efforts with respect to building new routes and engaging new sources now seems to be much more needed than ever before. And it was good that we did everything on time. We did not lose time, though there have been certain delays during the implementation of Southern Gas Corridor project. But in general, we were just very committed to complete it as soon as possible. And now, by the way, we already talk about expansion. Southern Gas Corridor was inaugurated only something more than 2 years ago, but already today we talk about expansion of TANAP from 16 to 32 billion cubic meters and expansion of TAP from 10 to 20. So this really demonstrates the big need for alternative source of energy. This demonstrates the big need for continued diversification of energy supplies, and we are ready for that. So all what has been done by our joint efforts in previous years today is at our disposal, and our team is becoming bigger. We have more flags today in this room and more distinguished guests. There have been several important milestones last year which demonstrate our joint commitment to energy security. First of all, I'd like to mention the important document which was signed here in Baku between the President of the European Commission, Madame Ursula von der Leyen, and myself on strategic partnership in the field of energy, which was signed this July, and which actually is a clear roadmap for our future plans. So we plan by 2027 to double our gas export to Europe, and this is doable because we have resources, we have mutual political will, and we have a very high level of mutual trust. So one of the important factors of successful implementation of Southern Gas Corridor project, apart from all the technical and sometimes political issues to be resolved, is a high level of mutual trust, and I would even call it a mutual solidarity, when we immediately seeing that someone is in need, trying to support. And I think this good spirit of partnership should be a guidance for us in our future endeavors, especially now when, along with Southern Gas Corridor Advisory Council, we will have today the first Advisory Council on green energy. Another important milestone was inauguration of interconnector between Greece and Bulgaria, which of course was generated by Southern Gas Corridor project and is to a certain degree its extension, which allowed us to start supply natural gas to Bulgaria and also consider expansion through that extension, through that interconnector to the neighboring countries. Of course, December was a remarkable month for energy security because of two important events. First, signing of agreement between Azerbaijan and Romania on gas supply, and the gas supply will start soon. So Romania joins the team of countries part of Southern Gas Corridor, and also signing an agreement on green energy development and transmission between Azerbaijan, Georgia, Hungary, and Romania, which will create additional synergy for our efforts and will actually open the new chapter in energy security. So these were important milestones, and if we talk about this year, this January, we signed the MOU between Azerbaijan and Hungary on gas supplies. So this even expands the number of countries members of our team. And all that is due to, first, a close political relationship between the countries involved, active coordination and efficient chairmanship by European Commission and Azerbaijan of our efforts, and also is a reflection of energy dialogue which have started and was formalized between the European Union and Azerbaijan, which embraces natural gas, electricity, hydrogen, green hydrogen, and I think this is a very unique and very efficient format for our cooperation. So as soon as the MOU with European Commission on increasing of gas supply to Europe was signed, we started in Azerbaijan to work actively to look for additional opportunities to supply more gas. Now, apart from expected production from new fields, which we expect, for instance, this year, and increase of production from existing Shahdanis field, which definitely is the case. We also work on energy efficiency domestically. We are working on a program of reduction of losses. We are working on the program of combination of our domestic needs with respect to electric energy and natural gas to save more gas, which we are using now to generate electricity in Azerbaijan for export. Our natural gas export is growing. In 2021, it was around 19 billion cubic meters. Last year, it was 22.6, and this year we expect 24.5. So that means that MOU with European Commission is successfully implemented. We not only increase the production, we increase export, and we expand the geography. And I'm sure that today the countries which are involved in this project will see and already see the benefit of it, and also it allows, through different other connections and potential interconnectors, to connect many more countries in Europe. And with respect to resources of natural gas, I many times already said that we have natural gas reserves which will be enough for us and our partners for at least 100 years. Today, we of course looking forward to have the first advisory council on green energy. The team is relatively small. We have 4 countries, but with the potential to grow. because we think that not only governments but also companies will be interested in participation in this important initiative. At the first Advisory Council, of course, the conceptual issues must be addressed, how we will form our activity, what will be the responsibility of each country, how private companies can be involved, whether it will be a consortium of companies or each country will do its part of work on its sovereign territory. So these are all issues to be addressed and agree, because it's not only to produce renewable sources of energy from Azerbaijani offshore and onshore fields, and also to build a new transmission line to our border with Georgia, but also to build a cable under the Black Sea. Therefore, we need to properly structure our plans and see who can be potential investors. And of course, we are looking forward to continue our cooperation with international financial institutions. I'd like, taking this opportunity, to express gratitude to governments of countries which are our partners: Turkiye, Georgia, Greece, Bulgaria, Albania, Italy, our new partners, Romania, Moldova, Hungary. Special gratitude to European Commission for continuous support and great leadership. Also like to express many thanks to the governments of United States and United Kingdom, also for continuous support of our initiative and providing a strong framework for broad cooperation, including investment opportunities and financing. The companies which are involved in this process, especially SOCAR and BP, two leading companies which have already strategic relationship for 30 years and at least 30 years to come, and leading financial institutions whose representatives are present today: World Bank, EBRD, ADB, EIB, Asia Infrastructure and Investment Bank, IFC. So all the leading financial institutions are with us, and we hope that we will continue our fruitful cooperation also in the areas of renewables. Today in Azerbaijan, together with our investors, Masdar and Aqua Power, we jointly implement two investment projects of solar and wind power generation, a total of 470 megawatt, and one project which is already in the pipeline with BP, which soon will start to be implemented on the liberated territories of Jabrail district of 240 megawatts. That will be a total of 710. And if everything goes according to our plans, within 1 year, 1 year and a half, we will have this capacity, and that will save hundreds of millions cubic meters of natural gas for export. With respect to the plans for renewables, apart from what I already said, only with three major energy companies we have agreed and signed MOU and agreements to produce up to 25 gigawatt of renewable energy, offshore and onshore, solar and wind, Masdar 10, Fortescue 12, and Aqua Power today will be ceremony 2.5, additional to what has already been signed and being implemented. So this is really a huge potential. Therefore, when we are talking about Black Sea cable, we need to plan it in stages and also to coordinate it with demand in Europe, and of course to see a broad picture of our potential cooperation in the European continent, because I'm sure that Romania and Hungary will not be the final destination for green energy. The potential of Azerbaijan green energy also is available. It has been already confirmed. Only offshore wind potential is 157 gigawatt. Onshore wind and solar 27. Up to 10 gigawatt of potential of wind and solar we have in the territories which we liberated something more than 2 years ago as a result of patriotic war. And also we have discovered a big potential in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, and now we are in the process of negotiations to evaluate the opportunity to build a 500 megawatt solar power station, and I think there'll be even more capacity. So this is what we have. Now we have already good records of achievements on gas distribution. We have signed an agreement on green energy. We should create a synergy between natural gas and renewables and look at it as a package. We have a strong political will, and also we have a good success story, because so far all the projects which we jointly implemented in different formats with different countries, whether it was Baku-Tbilisi-Ceyhan oil pipeline, Baku-Tbilisi-Erzurum gas pipeline, Southern Gas Corridor, all of them were successful. And I'm sure that our future plans to increase our presence with natural gas on the European continent and our future plans with renewables also will be successful. For that, we need to continue teamwork. For that, we need to continue to support each other. And I'm sure next time when we meet in Baku, next February, we will talk about new achievements. Thank you for your attention.